welcome to Libby Blog. This is in my mailbox number 11. I don't know why it's so hard for me to remember that. So I'm Angie.
I'm Rachel.
And welcome to In My Mailbox. So everything we have this week, I believe, or do you have books too? I
have a couple books.
I just have NetGalleys.
And I have a couple of NetGalleys.
So the first one we're going to show is one that we're very excited because an author sent us their work for us to take a look at. And I know, this is the way that, can you see it? Yeah. It's called We Bury the Landscape.
There we go. That's the cover.
And it's a collection of short stories.
And they're
by
based...
Christine Muslim.
Yes.
And I haven't gotten to them yet, but Rach has.
Yes, I have gone through and read several of them because they're kind of neat because it reminds me of poetry.
Yeah.
Because they're just really short little selections, and you can go anywhere in the book. You can pick a title that interests you and then just read the short little, they're like a little page selection about the topic. The one thing I'm missing out on is, like, I immediately wanted to Google the piece of artwork because all of the selections were written, they were inspired by a piece of artwork. And so the thing that I was missing is that I was like, okay, I need to Google and see if I can find this artwork.
You don't think it's the cover, do you?
No, because it's all different artwork.
Oh. Okay.
Each piece is inspired by a different...
So you wish that each short story had its
own
artwork.
Image, but I'm quite sure that would have been very expensive, so I doubt that's
understand
even
that. I just gotta say I really don't care for the cover, and right now the kids would never pick it up.
That's true. That's sad.
So because the kids are
interesting.
absolutely visually connected. They have to see that cover, and I really am too. Sometimes though, I'm willing to look past it. They are absolutely not willing to look past a cover. So I'm really hoping that perhaps the paperback will be a better cover. Sometimes that happens. And this is actually from Queen's Ferry Press too. We didn't say that before.
So yeah, so that was.
But I'm excited to try some of the short stories. I actually really like short stories.
Yeah.
That's me.
Well, and they're not even, they're shorter than short stories. So it was kind of like every once in a while I'd be like, I just need a little break. And I would pop on, because I had it saved on my computer, and I would just read a little clip, and I'd be like, what picture does this go with? But next.
You have a lot more. Do more.
That's right. I'll do more. A NetGalley that I got.
And show them that recently. Cover, because the one on,
Goodreads, I like this one better than the one on Goodreads.
I agree.
I don't know if you can really... Ooh, there we go. Okay, it's really cool. It's called The Paladin Prophecy by Mark Frost. And it is about a kid named Will West, and he apparently is supposed to pretend that he's average because he's apparently physically and mentally gifted. Unfortunately, he does a dumb thing apparently and scores really, really off the charts on a test. And suddenly people start chasing him, and it sounds like it's just a huge, fun adventure. Probably a really boy-centric book, but I think it'll be fun
I said
for
it
me
sounded a little bit like the lore books, the Lorien Legacies. I thought it sounded a little bit like them with the first book. That's what it made me think of, was pretending and hiding within a group of people.
I agree.
By being average. So that's what it made me think of.
I think it'll be fun.
I love the cover on this next one.
Okay. You'll probably notice on my blog that it says I'm reading this because I had to. As soon as I I read the back cover and I was like, oh my gosh, I need to know what it is. This is Unspoken by Sarah Reese Brennan. This is another NetGalley. I should have figured out when it was coming out. I'm an idiot.
I'll put it below.
It'll be up soon, and you'll put it below. And
it's on our book trailer. So if you go back and look at Book Trailer Thursday, you'll see that you'll see the date and everything about
oh my god, it's the Lindbergh Legacy Book 1, and I can't even tell you so far. It's a mystery. There's this creepy town and a girl who is a journalist, and she wants to figure out all of the mystery about her town. And it turns out there's some magic and some not so nice stuff going on. So, it's good.
And that's from
Random House.
So, all right. I don't have it with me because I forgot. But I got a paperback copy of Divergent, which I've been dying for. So that was very exciting to add to my shelf. And I loved that it had the little sticker on it that said that it was the best voted book from Goodreads from last year.
Nice.
So that was really fun because I'm obsessed with Goodreads and have been for a long time, and I'm excited that people are finally really, really getting into it. So that was that. I don't have it to show. I'll put it below, of course. The only thing I really have is I got The Immortal Rules by Julia. How do you say her name? I say it wrong, I think. Kagawa?
Yeah, you know what?
I don't know.
Sounds good to me.
But I don't have a cover on it. It has an icky, it's just plain. Can't really see it. There you go. See, plain cover. But I'll post it below. I love the cover of the girl with the blood tear coming down.
It is a
it's
creepy cover.
awesome.
It's really
and
awesome.
apparently this is going to be part of a series called The Blood of Eden. The book is called The Immortal Rules, and it's published by Harlequin Teen, who I'm really starting to like because they're the ones who also published the Steampunk Chronicles by Katie Cross.
Mm-hmm.
And anyway, this is about, I want to read the tagline to you. It says, "In a future world, vampires reign, humans are blood cattle, and one girl will search for the key to save humanity." And that's really all I had to read to know that I wanted to read this. Plus, everybody's been going nuts online about it, so I was very excited when it showed up on NetGalley. So,
Cool. All right, I had purchased Lucky on the last 3 books I have are library books, which are awesome.
oh, I do have one other thing.
And so, okay.
When you're ready.
You can share after me, all right?
Okay.
Take your turn.
Okay, but I just remembered.
So they're library books, and I had read Lucky. I had purchased it and read Lucky by Rachel Vale.
Oh, I have that. I need to read that.
Right.
It was from Christmas, yeah.
It was. It was
a
Christmas.
cheapo. We love it.
It was, and it was a very enjoyable. It was just fun. It was a quick read. It's definitely
I
a
love the
girly.
covers.
It's definitely a girly book, but it's about the Avery sisters. And the first book is called Lucky. This is the second book, Gorgeous, and I picked up the third book, Brilliant. By the way, your library does not have the first book.
What is the first book?
Called Lucky. Anyway, that's okay because it didn't matter to me. I have Lucky. So, I have Gorgeous and Brilliant.
The
That was
Nooks
the wrong
have it
order.
then. The Nooks for the library.
You know
have
what?
it
They
then.
do because that would have been the Christmas. It would have been the Christmas thing.
Oopsie.
And these are from Harper Teen, and they're just fun, kind of quirky. I mean, they were rich girls, and then all of a sudden they lose their money. And so each book is, they're 3 sisters, and so each book is about, from the perspective of one of the Avery sisters, about what's happened to them and what are they going to do and how do they adjust to life without money, basically. And they're just kind of fun and cute. Except this one sounds kind of creepy because her cell phone is possessed and she makes a deal with the devil to be beautiful. And I'm like, I don't know where the devil's coming in, but whatever. I can't wait to read it.
That's very fun.
And then I did a little happy dance. Oh my god. When I saw this on the shelf. Okay, this is book 2.
I haven't read book 1.
You need to read book 1.
And I have it. I have the paperback. I just haven't gotten to it.
Book 1 is The Crowfield Curse. And this one's The Crowfield Demon. And these are by Pat Walsh. And
it's a series called Crowfield Abbey.
And they are amazing. And it looks like this is by Scholastic. Am I reading that right?
Yeah.
Scholastic. And if you haven't read them, you need to.
Or Chicken House. Who's Chicken House? Maybe they're a subsidiary of.
Yeah. So if you haven't read, look at this cover. This cover is so cool. If you haven't read The Crowfield Curse, like she hasn't, you need to. And then you need to read The Crowfield Demon. I haven't read it yet, but I know I'm going to require everyone to read it. So I will tell you, it takes place in an abbey, cool setting, and this kid, Will, is a monk's apprentice. He does all their work for them. He's grown up in this abbey, and all of a sudden weird things start happening in Crowfield Curse, and all of a sudden you find out that the abbey has been cursed, and there's a whole adventure surrounding it, and so I'm just waiting for the adventure in the Crowfield Demon.
Okay,
All right.
the other thing that I forgot about is that when I was playing around, I found that Scott Westerfeld's graphic novel is coming out that is based on the Ugly series trilogy. I don't know if it's really trilogy because then he did the 4th book. Anyway, but this is called Shay's story. Remember, Shay was Tally's friend. Tally's friend who she was all focused on being pretty, and then she met Shay, and Shay never wanted to be pretty from the very beginning, and Shay basically planted that seed of doubt from the very beginning. So I'm excited that it's about Shay, that they chose a totally different character to start a book about. So anyway, so that's coming out, so watch for that. But to go along with it, there is an app that's free right now. At least it was free on Barnes & Noble. And there it is. It's a game. It's a game that goes along with it. It's Shay's story. So you, it's beat the game to unlock survival mode. So there are all these different things that you have to do to get your person through. I don't know. I haven't played it yet. I was just super excited that it was free, so I got it quick, and because sometimes that stuff disappears really quick, like within a day or two, so I got it. So we'll see. I'll try it out. I'll let you know. By the way, I am reading Grave Mercy right now, and it is stinking awesome. Love it. Anyway, I mean, who needs to sleep at night? What the heck? I mean, nun assassins? Are you kidding me? Oh,
killing you. The nun assassins. Very nice.
Wow. Wow. Okay, it's time. We're done.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks.
Yeah, have
See
a
you
great
later.
week. We're off to Weed Talk.